Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy M.K.S here, back with another video. Hope everyone's well. Don't think I uploaded any yesterday, so hopefully some people out there missed me. But I went back to the library today. Actually, it's reopened, so I managed to book a Sunday computer at the library for a while. So I'll probably be spending a bit more time in there using their computer, saving my mum some electricity. But anyway, everyone's well wherever you are, and I thought I'd come back at you with part 2 of this video because I hadn't recorded part 2 for a few days, so I thought it's if I leave it for a bit longer, it's going to take me longer to do, and then I can move on to other things. But anyway, sorry, this is obviously another one of football videos, as the title suggests. Juventus, for those who don't know, is a football team. So yeah, I thought I'd carry on with my list and try to remember my chain of thought. Something I was going to say, but I can't quite remember. Oh yeah, I was feeling a bit tired and a bit under the weather, and then I started to get a bit better, so I thought I'd make a video. Anyway, so here goes. Obviously continuing on my list from part 1, so if you haven't seen that already, please check it out. So here goes. So number 11, I dream to sort of improve relations between Italian teams, so to help Italian football to be more united. So when obviously in the league or the cup games or Italian domestic games, like teams like Juventus and Inter or AC Milan or Napoli or any other teams like that can be rivals, and they can go against each other when they play against each other. But I think it'd be great if Italian teams support each other when they play non-Italian teams. I know I mentioned that in a few of my videos before, but I think it'd be great if other fans of clubs like AC Milan or Inter Milan, Napoli and other Italian teams got behind Juventus, because they still represent Serie A, and the better different teams do from Serie A, the better the league will be represented. So if you're a fan of, say, Lazio, and you see that your team will do that, other teams from Serie A do better, it gives Lazio a better reputation as well. Or it means that more better players will be able to come to Serie A and things like that, or be encouraged to come to Serie A rather. So I think it would benefit all Italian teams to see Juventus or other Italian teams to do well. So again, when they play each other, I think they should be rivals, even enemies, and all that kind of thing. But when they play non-Italian teams, I think they should support each other. And also, I'd love to unite together Eurasian, transcontinental, general transcontinental, Mid-Eastern and Mediterranean nations to support each other, especially in football. So when they support each other's clubs when they're playing non-Mediterranean teams or whatever. So when Barcelona's playing Man United, Juventus or other Italian fans can support Barcelona because it's a Mediterranean team, and vice versa. So, and that's a bit of a crazy dream of mine, but yeah. So I love to see all teams from Mediterranean countries do well. I know I mentioned those other places, but they don't normally have that greater teams. So I can't imagine them doing that well. So, but I would love to see them do well. All the Mediterranean teams and those other regions I talked about. Number 12, I think former players like Zidane or people like that. I know I mentioned that a little bit, but I think it'd be great if they came and sort of talked, especially people who have already won the Champions League but have a connection with Juventus. You could come and talk about what it takes to win a Champions League or a Super Cup or a World Club Cup, and how Juventus and possibly other Italian teams can do better competing in Europe and internationally. Number 13, I think there are quite a few problems with Italian football, so I hope they will be addressed and looked into how to improve and all that kind of thing. Number 14, on that note, hopefully finding solutions to problems, and hopefully Juventus will be like a club which talks about being open for all. So hopefully getting fans all over the world, like from Africa and Asia, all Australasia, the Americas, Europe and elsewhere. So I'd love to see Juventus having fans all over the world as much as possible, competing with teams like Man United in terms of the fan base as well. And hopefully that will bring brand value and more money into the club, which means we could buy better players and that sort of thing. Number 15, hopefully Juventus as a club will be open to the open exchange of ideas, so people could submit their ideas or how they think team could improve. So as well as former players or even fans or other people could talk about potential suggestions for Juventus to improve on the international stage. Again, with in terms of fans, but also most importantly, in my opinion, in terms of trophies. So hopefully work towards that shared goal. Number 16, I hope to look at the best possible ways, again, open exchange of ideas, looking at the best possible ways to benefit Juventus, whatever you want to call us, And again, like how it can compete internationally, and how Serie A teams generally can compete better internationally, and how Serie A teams doing better outside of it, like in Europe and internationally, will be like in the World Club Cup and things like that would benefit all of Italian football. I hope to encourage that to Italians, so that they will to Italian fans, so that they will want to see each other's teams do well in Europe and internationally. Number 17, I hope there'll be some like creativity and looking at how to keep improving and that kind of thing. And again, like within 5 to 10 years, or ASAP really, preferably within the next year or two, I'd love to see Juventus win like a Champions League, as I say, but also look to what we can win internationally in the next 5 to 10 years. And if we can't win the World Club Cup within the next couple of years, maybe like look into doing so hopefully by 5 years or before, but certainly by 10 years. And also I'd love to bring in, like, raise funds for Juventus to bring in the best players. Like I'd love to see Messi come along and play alongside Ronaldo. I think that'd be pretty amazing. Like, one, how great they play together, I'm sure, and two, how many fans that would attract. Like fans of Messi who love to see Messi play would also be fans of Juventus, and fans like both Messi and Ronaldo would also be fans of Juventus. So hopefully that can increase the brand value and like the sales of the kits and season tickets and things like that. Could hopefully benefit Juventus and Serie A, and also like pay for the wages of those players. And also, like, imagine having one of those players, and then even if he comes off the bench, even if he gets injured or tired, or the manager wants to rest him, like let's say Messi comes off the pitch, and then you've got Ronaldo to deal with. So I think that would be really difficult for oppositions to play against, which is obviously what you want your team to be. At 18, again, I'd love to see Juventus. I think it'd be quite ironic if they had like a centre which tackled corruption and things like that, which I've talked about before, and like did positive community work, and like talked about winning by practicing more and developing and being more skillful, and like cutting out match corruption and things like that. Number 19, again, I'd love to have like more of a fan base across Africa and Asia and around the world for Juventus. Obviously, I'm a bit biased, but I think it'd be great, like, to have as many fans as teams, like maybe even as many as like Man United, maybe even more. I'm really dreaming. I'd love to encourage, especially my fellow Anglo-Indians and other Eurasians, to support Juventus and Italian football team generally. And number 20, I hope to develop the youth as well as much as possible. And yeah, hopefully I didn't repeat too many points. And as ever, I'd love to hear what you think. And I am out. Peace and love.